me again. And you know what? You should never wear slides if you're biking. Whether you're from Russia, America, France, Slovenia, Slovakia, Czechoslovakia, anywhere in the world, or it's the complete future, or the complete past, this should be a staple in everybody's mind. As well as finding this absolutely horrendously terrifying video on my GoPro's micro SD card, I have a lot of videos. I found a sequence of videos where I brought my GoPro onto my bike. We've had this GoPro for forever, and we bring it everywhere, whether it be water slides, hotel pools, like the video you just had to watch, which I'm sorry about, our own pool, or an American Ninja Warrior course we used to have. We bring this GoPro everywhere, and we've had it for a very long time. And although I don't make videos as much anymore with it, I do seem to find it every once in a while and use it. In this case, I had decided to bring my GoPro on a nice jolly old ride on my bike, and not really thinking, I wore slides. Don't do it. It can end really badly, trust me. Oh, hello there. It's been a minute. This is my brother's bike. At the very moment, I do share this bike with him because when he's not riding it, I am. And I used to have a bike that is very small, and I don't have it anymore, unfortunately. I would show you how ridiculously short it was, but I mean, I guess I am a slightly short human being, but like, I mean, this is with the seat all the way down like this. As you can see, well, you can't see. With the seat as low as it currently is, my feet touch the ground. But this bike was so low that if this pedal was the ground, my legs were like that. They were bent. It was extremely low to the ground. It was incredibly small, like tiny, like really, really small. So I could walk. I didn't even have to bike. I could just walk or run my way down a hill or whatever. But this bike here, it isn't perfect either. As you can see here, when I use the front brake, that's what brakes are supposed to do. When that thing in there closes, it stops the bike from moving. I can't move that wheel. Now, the back brake here, whenever I do that, that happens. I don't know if you can tell, but it's a little messed up. That back here is supposed to connect like that. And this wire is supposed to connect, and they're supposed to push together. They do not, meaning the back brake doesn't work. So, I'll be biking down a hill. This one doesn't work at all. Just my front brake works, which is a little concerning because, you know, you don't want to be in a situation like this. Wow, I sure am going exceptionally fast on this bike down this hill. Maybe I should brake. It might get dangerous. Shoot. Shoot. Oh my god. But let's go back to talking about the small bike, because that's what's really important here. And as I kept mentioning, it was very short, very close to the ground. So, if I was doing anything, my feet were basically always touching the ground. So, you know, when you're wearing slides or flip-flops or any case and your feet are so close to the ground, and that happens to be a road and you're going so fast, well, I think you know where this is going. So now, let's look at some of the footage. So here I am, leaving my driveway, going on my normal bike ride that I usually take, the familiar route. And by the way, this is bad quality. I'm sorry about that. It's the best I could find. And you can see right here that I really love speed, and I'm very used to it on this bike. It's something I do a lot. And here I'm frantically trying to get up my first hill, and I'm not very good at this. I'm not particularly great at going up hills. Like here, this is the hill that I eventually end up going down very fast and injuring my toe. And by the way, I don't know if you're looking at this, but if you can see there on my slide, my toes are very far up, because I don't know if you know this, but when you're wearing slides and it kind of grips onto the pedal, your feet kind of go all the way forward and like stick out of it, and it's really annoying, but that's definitely what ended up causing my injury, because it was so far ahead. Here you can see me looking at the hill. It's not really a hill, it's just a very long straight that I'm going to go down. And it doesn't look as fast on camera, but I do pedal like a madman, and that is real time. I pedaled so ridiculously fast. It's insane. And then it ends up happening after being on top of the world. The injury happens. Now, I've watched this clip so many times in my day, but I've just noticed that that is such a horrible sound when it hit, and it may have been a little disappointing on camera, even by the looks of it. But in life, it sounded actually horrible, because after you were going so fast, it just hit the concrete. It was a terrible pain, so painful. And it just started slowly bleeding, and you can like literally see it in the bottom right corner. I'll play it again, but you can literally see it just start to bleed, and I'm like actually freaking out. My toe ended up welling up with blood, and I didn't know whether to stop on the road here or just keep going, but I ended up deciding to keep going because I just had way too much momentum. But I was slightly freaking out and breathing very fast. And here I'm just going down, not really knowing what to do, seeing if I should stop, maybe call my mom. But the top of my nail was literally falling off because it hurt so bad. As you can see there, it's very bloody, very disgusting. But I have to keep going. This is the hill that I was frantically trying to get up before. And I decided to just see if I can go home, maybe get a Band-Aid and clean it with rubbing alcohol, which I did. It was very painful. But here I find my mom. I decide, well, here I have to go up my hill, up to my house, and I see my mom pulling out in her car, so I decide to go talk to her and get her attention.
Boy. I like cut my foot. It's bleeding. I know, but look, it's like bleeding a lot.
So that was a fun one. She was pretty mad at me for wearing slides, and fun fact, I was worried about my slides getting too bloody. That's why I kept my foot up a lot of the time after I hit it, if you noticed that, and it did get very bloody, and I never wore it again. I literally threw them out because they were disgusting and red stained, even though they were black, and I was scared of it. Ooh, that's bright. Should I do this really horribly ominous bottom light? No, that's incredibly weird. I have an idea. So yeah, lesson learned today. Don't wear slides or flip-flops on a bike because your feet are exposed a lot of the time, and if you're going fast, like I was downhill, you're gonna most likely hit your feet, and because of the speed and the road, your feet will get hurt, and I was in serious pain. I mean, just look, like, that's disgusting. It hurt so bad. It bruised forever, and the nail broke forever. You probably don't want to hear these details, but it is a PSA. Don't do what I did. I randomly came across the footage, like, not long ago, and this just happened. I just saw it. I'm like, I should warn people about this horrible event because I watched it again and cringed about how it was. That was my phone. I did not mean to do that. Oh my god. Jeez. Let's have a little instant replay. How it was. That was my phone. Of me throwing my phone. Yeah, that was rough. Anyway, yeah, if you're seeing this little corner thing, subscribe for a Marshmallow, of course. Video, subscribe. I don't know if the video and subscribe, whatever side they're on, that side, I don't even know if they're showing up or not, because they never do. And it takes or they'll show up for the last 30 seconds, because the editing thing for YouTube is kind of stupid. It doesn't work, sorry YouTube, but it really never does. So if you're not seeing that, that's why. But you'll always see the subscribe for a Marshmallow on this side, because you always should. You should always subscribe, and you can get a Marshmallow for it. So yes, goodbye now.